Hey guys, I'm back. I'm recording a 5-minute video playing an opponent I played before, ercoleiaccone. Butchered that name for sure. Thank you guys for the feedback that I've got recently about 5-minute games, as we're heading into a Catalan position here. 5-minute versus 3-minute games. Many people have expressed a clear preference for the I'm going to go queen a4 check and just pick up the pawn for the 5-minute games over the 3-minute games. So I will definitely make an effort to record more 5-minute action. What I've done in the past is usually I enter the 5-minute and the 3-minute pool simultaneously, and it seems like a lot of the time I'll just get a 5-minute game at a much slower rate than a 3-minute game. I usually get a 3-minute game first. But it's no big deal. I don't mind waiting an extra, minute or two to get a 5-minute game. Okay, so he's going to go b5 with tempo. This is going to be kind of weird, but I'm going to move my queen back, just as prophylaxis against that. I mean, I have a feeling he can go c5 soon, and I won't have much of an advantage. Yeah, he should probably play c5. And he does. Okay, now I'll go knight f3. I went to a historical theater production last night. What does that move really work? Knight e5. Knight e5. Does that make sense? Yeah, let's go knight e5. He'll probably play knight d5. But yeah, I went to a historical theater production last night in St. Paul, and it was the Buddy Holly story, is what it was. Oh, so he's sacking the exchange. Well, I'm not turning that down. He'll take on d4. But anyways, I've got this guy, the Big Bopper. He was part of the Buddy Holly story because he was one of the musicians who was killed in the plane crash that also killed Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. But the guys at this production did an awesome Big Bopper impression. The Big Bopper's signature line is, "Hello, baby. You know what I like." I don't know why I'm bringing this up in a chess video, but if you haven't seen that, you should Google the Big Bopper and Chantilly Lace, his famous song. Also Buddy Holly, too. It's good music. So, yeah, that's about, that's all I was going to say about that. But hope you guys are having a good weekend, too. This guy's taking a long time on this move. Haven't played much OTB chess lately. I was thinking about playing the North American Open in Las Vegas between Christmas and New Year's, but that probably won't happen. So it's very possible I might not play again until, let's say, January. There's a lot of good chess going on right now. London Classic just started. They just finished Qatar Masters, which is really cool because, these top guys like Kramnik was playing. Kramnik won, I think 6 or 7 games in a row. He's playing at Caruana. All right, knight c4. Could kick him. Yeah, let's kick him. I think he's got to go to d6. Because if he goes to b6, I have bishop c7. It's like total trap of his queen. Knight d6. Now, do I want to give a check? A probing check. Probably should, just because, well, we'll go bishop d7. I don't know how advantageous that is. Let's go rook here and target that pawn. And then if he goes queen b6 to defend it, I can go queen. No, I can actually just play bishop takes d6 then, and his bishop's hanging on c8. Chantilly lace, that pretty face, that ponytail. I really have that song stuck in my head. Bishop e5, he can play knight f5. Does that bother us? Let's just proceed normally. I'll go here and then put the knight on f3. He needs to castle. Built up a little time advantage now. It's nice. Bishop f5. Yeah, I think that's okay. Hopefully I don't run afoul of tactics on my light squares if I end up exchanging this light square bishop for the knight. See what happens. I like this trend that I've been experiencing recently about managing my time somewhat well. All right, can I just take you, buddy? Let's go bishop e5. It seems like a responsible decision. And then try to take the pawn with the bishop. Yeah, I like that. Chantilly lace. Is he going to bring his knight back to c6? That's no problem if he does that, knight c6, because I'll take on d4. Yeah, he's going to try to mess my pawn structure up. Okay, fine. He's got to hustle now. Knight d4, perhaps? Again, I don't want to run afoul of tactics on the diagonal. Yeah, knight d4 is probably fine. He moves the bishop. If he wants to keep it on the diagonal, he's got to give me his f5 pawn. That looks like bad news. Very bad news for him. Okay, so he's going to try to go queen b7. That's interesting. Huh. Queen b7, huh? Oh, I almost saw a cool tactic. I'm thinking take on f5. He goes queen b7. Then I could maybe play f3, so that if queen takes f3, I can go queen or knight takes e7 check, king h8. Then I wanted to go bishop takes g7 and try to mate him, but it doesn't quite work. It just doesn't quite work. So I think I should play a blunting move like this. No, but he has knight c6 then. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. And then if queen b7, I'm going to play f3. And then I've got rook c7 on the agenda. That's the threat. Let's just play fast now. Yeah, it's an annoying move. That is kind of an annoying move. All right, I'm just going to sack. I'm kind of purely playing for time at the moment. But if I can get to an endgame, I mean, it's an easy flag. Very easy flag.
Check.
Chantilly lace. Ooh, I gotta basically have mate here. Yeah, this is mate. All right. So I won. Yeah, I mean, that position had to be winning, like right here. I'm sure I did not find the best way to do it. See, I wanted to go knight takes f5, right? Because knight takes f5, queen b7 to defend the bishop. I mean, I guess I could just take on e7 in this position, because then he'd be forced to take with a queen, and, you know, he's not on the diagonal at the moment. But, huh. It seems like there should be something better. Like, I really wanted to do, that was the line I was telling you guys about, f3. So then queen takes f3,
Check.
knight takes e7 check here. I can almost play bishop takes g7, king takes g7, queen g5 check. Almost, almost, almost. Because the point would be
check
to get to f6, but his queen covers that square. In e5, he can block with the pawn. So, I don't know what the cleanest way to win this position is. I mean, the light squares are white's only problem. And I didn't want to play f3 right away because of bishop c5 and then knight c6 stuff coming. So let's just check. Wow, yeah, it's not as big of an advantage as I expected the computer to indicate. So it says knight takes f5, but in that line it gives, let's say queen b7, and then take, rook f1. Okay, because my bishop's not really hanging, because I could take his knight. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I would have to play rook f1, or that the computer thinks it's best, does indicate that white has problems on the light squares. No doubt about that. So, yeah, my technique was slightly shoddy around here. I didn't think I did anything super bad, though. So his decision to sack the exchange seems kind of poor, because I mean, he could have just played knight d5 at this juncture right here. Yeah, knight d5. It's definitely what I was expecting. I don't think queen a4 check on move 5 is like the best move. Theoretically, like I should probably just play knight f3 and play it like a Catalan. But I just wanted to play something a little calmer because I'm not a huge Catalan expert for white. So, okay, hope you guys enjoyed this 5-minute battle. Please leave me any feedback in the comments, even if it's about the Big Bopper or my horrible rendition of the Big Bopper. Because you know what I like. All right, I'll stop now. All right, hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.